Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Paddock gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
On the ground for Dozier at second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. German Marquez is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now batting, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2 balls and a strike to count. Takes this the other way to right, and the Friars are into the hit column for the first time this year.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Pham's off and running. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Spinning a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Runner goes for third. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Into the box, Ryan Klesko. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 2-1 home. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Second pitch. The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Digging in, Manny Machado. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. A 1-2 pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Heading out toward shallow right. Bichette will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, David Dahl, and they'll need him to get something going here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Trevor Story. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Left side. And there's out number 2.
Batting it, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Benito Santiago. And he misses 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, Will Myers. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Brian Dozier. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Gets him to swing and miss at the knuckle curve, and it's full now, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Padres leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Striding in for the Rockies, Todd Helton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High chopper to third. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dante Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week, so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, his fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. 2 out, nobody on. Hopped up. Hampson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Into the box now, David Dahl. 2-1 to David Dahl. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Padres lead it 1-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Ryan Klesko comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And in steps Manny Machado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in, Benito Santiago looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bichette is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, German Marquez. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And this is in the air now, out to left. Tatis onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No runs on 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
Ready for another shot now, Todd Helton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Now the 2-1 is a curveball that misses high.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Paddock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three and 1 to the Padres left fielder. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, Dante Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. A fly out and a single for him so far. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, David Dahl, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First and second now, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
The 2-2. Fouled off. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a drive out to left center field. And not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jose Castillo is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, German Marquez.
Striding into the box, German Marquez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 2 and the Padres 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Called strike 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Nunez is under it. 1 out.
The batter, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in now, Tony Gwynn. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Ryan Klesko, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gwynn is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Todd Helton. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Myers, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Dante Bichette. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Manny Machado now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Called strike 2, and now it's full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out to right field. Bichette is there to put it away for out number 1. Standing in, Benito Santiago. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. 1 out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Wade Davis is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Here's Will Myers, and in the past against Wade Davis, an impressive 4 for 7. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. The throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Two and two.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
2-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Castillo.
Eric Hosmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Eric Hosmer.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Ranging back is Dahl, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Emilio Pagan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Emilio.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In now, Dom Nunez.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for Colorado. They lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Estevez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tony Walters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Tommy Pham. He was a ground out victim last time up. Two and one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pitch is popped up. Helton is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left.
On the run is Dahl.
He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike too.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Our score remains 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Tony Walters. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in once again, Garrett Hampson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Scott Oberg takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 45, Scott Oberg.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Ryan Klesko. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hard liner to center field. Blackmon is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Digging in, Manny Machado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line. Scooped up, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. It was a walk in his last trip. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. San Diego down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Colorado rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. German Marquez earns his first win of the season. Scott Oberg hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.